Hey everyone, I wanted to discuss the current state of Halo forums and Halo subreddits. So there was recently a video made by this YouTuber right here called Remember Halo. It reached top 20 trending on YouTube, and there's some controversy surrounding it that happened this week, and that is that if you shared this video on Reddit, on any Halo subreddit, it was suppressed, it was removed, it was silenced. And that's the big controversy because, this is obviously a very, very popular Halo video, top 20 trending on YouTube. It is also very well received. Everyone wants to talk about it, and yet it was suppressed. Why was that? Well, we're about to go down a very dark rabbit hole and uncover some things that most of you probably did not know, but it is extremely important. So I'm going to talk about it. So first of all, I'm going to give some evidence that this happened, which, everyone knows that it happens. Or, I don't want to assume everyone who's watching does, but anyone in these communities does. So as you can see right here, even posts just asking and talking about, like, hey, why is this being removed? Even those posts were being removed. And as you can see in this video, here's my, let's see here. Right here. Here's my post posted 2 minutes ago. As you can see, it's locked, so it was removed. And there's a comment saying, this will be gone in seconds, guaranteed. And he was right. I go to the subreddit, I sort by new after it was removed, and someone, posted the same thing. Now, they weren't just removing duplicates, by the way. Like, people were reposting it because they were censoring it. There was no original post here. Right, and they allow YouTube videos as posts in their subreddit. All these subreddits do. So this is no excuse. They just wanted to suppress the video. Now, it was also removed in Halo Infinite. So here's a meme, as you can see. It was removed by moderators. So was posts about the video and discussion of it. So they're also censoring it. The moderator moved his comments. The moderators responded to my comment saying, haha, no, locking his comment so no one can reply. And then he banned me from the subreddit. So I got banned from the subreddit. Now, this is r/HaloInfinite. This is r/Halo. Now, you may be wondering, well, why is every Halo subreddit doing this? Why not just one? Like, this is such a big coincidence, right? Well, it's not a massive coincidence because all of these moderators actually share. All these moderators are friends with each other. They all share a Discord server together, and their subreddits overlap. Like, some of them will moderate in one other subreddit and the other in another Halo subreddit. Like, none of these people moderate in only one subreddit. Like, they moderate in at least two, which means they all overlap in some sort of way. Now, when I say every Halo subreddit, I mean r/Halo, r/Halo Story, Halo Infinite, Halo Circle Jerk, Low Sodium Halo, Shit Halo Says. So basically every viable Halo subreddit. Like, you can find some very small niche ones with like very few people. And yeah, you could go there and say whatever you want, but then you're going to be talking to like two other people. It's not viable. So basically, one mod team, one like-minded group of individuals control the entire Halo discussion on Reddit. And so they basically have a monopoly on Reddit discussion, Reddit forums in general, because every other Reddit forum that's off Halo, like Waypoint, that's owned by 343. So there's no place you can go for an unbiased, uncensored Halo discussion that's viable, unless you want to go to some very small niche subreddit. And this is scary. People don't like this. It's not legitimately scary, like terrifying. Like, it's a video game company, but it's not comfortable. It's not comfortable at all. It's not a good thing that this is happening. Now, I want to talk more about their Discord server that they have where they all collude together, because that is the most jarring thing. I actually joined it, and it was so toxic. All they do, and it's a public Discord server, but all they do, and there's not many people in it, is they just like link to posts, screenshot posts, take videos of posts of people that criticize Server 3, and they just act so toxic towards it. They literally shit all over them and just say mean, toxic stuff. Like, they just live for it. They just live for defending 343 and attacking anyone viscerally that criticizes them in any way. Like, that's all their subreddit is. All these moderators that are supposed. And another reason this is bad isn't just because it's one mod team moderating multiple subreddits, but it's also because they're moderating impartial subreddits, or subreddits that are supposed to be impartial, like r/halo, but then they're in subreddits that hold very strong positions and biases, such as Halo Circle Jerk, and that's a conflict of interest, and that conflict of interest and bias shows in the moderation. So, and let me speak about the dangers of this subreddit and how they collude together, because as you can see, this is a small subreddit. This is mine, 30 members. I just created it in response to the removal of this video. And look at this. r/HaloInfinite mods here. Circle Jerk mods are here. Look, even an r/Halo mod is here. And they're all saying like toxic stuff towards me. And the reason I found out about the Discord server is because I actually asked this guy how. And he said, it kind of proves your point, but I was alerted via one of the mods listed in your post. So the reason he said it kind of proves your point is because I said one mod team, one like-minded group of individuals controls the discussion of Halo content on Reddit, and he agreed with me. So I give him props for that. But although he's the owner of this subreddit, he's pretty hands-off with it. He doesn't moderate it much. He just kind of owns it and invited the other moderators to mod it. So him being slightly fair doesn't mean much in the grand scheme of things, because he's not checking his moderators. He doesn't care. So he admitted it proved my point, and he admitted how we got here. And then I actually joined the subreddit after that, which is how I, found out how extremely toxic and aggressive and biased they all are. And yet they hold the responsibility to maintain a neutral ground. Like, obviously, they're not going to say anything extremely biased in these official messages like this, but it doesn't mean that they're not going to be biased in ways that you may not be able to detect or pinpoint on a specific mod, such as just like removing a post, right? So not only did they remember Halo, but there's also been controversies in the past, like this video, for example, 343 Industries versus the World. This was also a suppressed video. They actually suppressed it by removing the first post and hiding it, so they silently removed it, and then they removed every single post after that, and then they approved it many hours after it went up, and then they removed every post after for being a duplicate post. And you're like, well, hey, it may only have one upvote and not gotten any traction, but hey, it's a duplicate, it doesn't matter. And well, the reason it didn't get any traction, because obviously a very popular video like that was buzzing would have gotten more upvotes than just one. I mean, let's be real. And they silently hit it to kill its steam, and then removed everything after. So that's still suppression. It's just a smarter, more sly way to go about it, but it's not right. Now, I also posted it on Xbox subreddit, and because I mentioned this, the suppression, they removed it. So you can sort of talk about it there, but you can't mention the fact that it's being suppressed in any sort of way. But I just want to focus on Halo subreddits, and there's other reasons why they're biased, and I could get into all of them in great detail, but I'm just going to cover them shortly. When Halo Infinite first released, they closed down the subreddit, which was unnecessary. Like, literally, the vast majority of comments were not death threats, or for the reasons they said that they closed the subreddit. So they've been proven to lie. They also lock threads randomly that are critical for toxicity, but then you can scroll through them for minutes and you don't see a single toxic comment. Like, this is baffling how much they lie, and they do actions and they exaggerate, or they just blame toxicity for it. So this is now a good time, since it's nearing the end of my video, as I already did point out my subreddit. It's brand new, so it only has 30 members. However, this is an alternative meant to compete with the other Halo subreddits to end the monopoly that they have on Halo discussions. Now, there are other subreddits like this, but one reason they don't take off, and one reason they're not good, is because number one, they don't have a decent handle, and number two, the people moderating them they're not experienced moderators. They don't know how to do certain stuff, or they're too lazy with it. And then three, is it was literally made just to be a free speech version, meaning it just existed to basically trash the main subreddit and the other subreddits. This subreddit, that's not its main goal. It's literally just another place to discuss Halo in general. So it's not going to be entirely filled with like rant posts. Like as you can see, there's plenty of normal post here. So just come here, talk normally, talk about whatever you want, anything that fits within the flares and doesn't violate the rules. I want this to actually be competition to the main subreddit. You guys have to put your money where your mouth. It doesn't mean you can't contribute to the main sub, but as long as you subscribe here and also post your post here as well, you would be helping the fight. And you just kind of got to put your money where your mouth is if you actually want this stuff to stop. And I'm going to be doing everything on my end to get this subreddit out there as well. I'm the head admin of subreddits with 90k people. I know what I'm doing. And this subreddit has a decent handle, and it's doing things a little differently than other ones. So, please give it a chance so that we don't have to deal with stuff like this in the future. Peace out.